Welcome back, Crypto Lovers Trading Group. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys have had a great start to the new year already. Obviously, it is Tuesday. We are recapping some things from the weekend, the weekly close. It's definitely one of the things that I think everybody should do. I like to tell people that I mentor, that I do one-on-ones with, that, it's not something you need to look at every day. But on Sunday night, when you are getting ready to look at the week ahead, it's nice, or Monday morning, it's nice to always take a look at the Bitcoin weekly and the Ethereum weekly, okay? You're not trading off it necessarily, but it provides you a more of a top-down, what I like to say, macro level of the overall market in terms of what you can expect from traders during the week. Obviously, there are tons of moves and moving averages on the lower time frames that people are trading as well. But it really gives you kind of just a step back look, a broader look in terms of using the weekly and the daily closes, okay? And we talked about before in a previous video. Hope you guys check that out. I'll throw that up here in the video so you can click on that, about that 40,000 level, okay? And part of that is an arbitrary number, really. We've been kind of bounced in that zone I talked about a few times. But here's what you really, really, really want to be concerned about. From a bearish perspective, if you're a bull, and that's the fact that Bitcoin's been bouncing into the cloud right now, okay, on the weekly. It has not done this, okay? I could be wrong. I don't remember it happening in 2021 on the weekly. It may have once. I don't remember. I remember it happening in 2020, end of spring into summer, and that strikes me as the real last time it really happened. But I'll have to take a look. I don't think it did. If it did, please comment in the comments on the YouTube post. If you're aware of that, I'll have to go back and look. I don't think it did. But that cloud bottom is 37, mates. So if we break through 40, we're likely to fall to that 37, 38 range, okay? Now remember, back in July, July, okay? Look at the level, 32,000. Trust me when I say we don't want Bitcoin to ever see 32,000 again, okay? We know what happens if it breaks 32,000. Look underneath it, okay? On a technical basis. That may not be a reality basis, but that's a technical basis. And that's why on Twitter, you hear a lot of the bears just chirping, okay? Tweeting on Twitter, okay? In the Twitterverse, as they like to call it these days. That's why we need to stay above 40, because we don't even want that 38, 37 to come into play. And in order for that to happen, it needs to break down below 40 and confirm on a 4-hour, 6-hour, 12-hour stick. If we get below that level and it confirms on a daily stick, all bets are off. Okay? All bets are off. They'll take it down. The institutional investors can take it down. But I want you to be aware of these metrics because they're important. And not enough people talk about them, especially on YouTube and especially on Twitter. The Bitcoin metrics right now, as of last night, 62% of all holders of Bitcoin, active addresses, are in the money. 35% are now out of the money. Obviously, after declining from that $60,000 range, where some people bought 60s, some people bought in the 50s, some people bought in the high 40s, right? 35% of active addresses are currently holding Bitcoin that is out of the money today, going into Tuesday. Now, 56%, over half of all active addresses holding Bitcoin today, mates, have held Bitcoin for more than 1 year. A year ago today, what was the price of Bitcoin? Think about that. Okay? So in January of 21, we'll just say that, we were in the 20,000 range. On the 11th, 27,000. So people bought, okay, 1 year plus. They were buyers before 27,000. And it's 41,000 now. Still a great investment, right? We all know that. 34 of the addresses, 12 months to 1 month.